What's up, Fretslayers? Jesse here, and welcome to another installment of Solos Anyone Can Play. Today we're tearing into one of the tastiest solos of the late 80s, 18 in Life, played by the one and only Skid Row, not Skid Mark. Now before you click away, just give me a few minutes. I promise you, this solo is far more feel than it is flash. And if any part trips you up, I will show you alternate ways to ensure we all shred this one together. Scotti Hill nailed the sacred recipe for writing multi-generational bangers. It's not about cramming 1,000 notes into one bar, it's about melody and emotion. I mean, the guy could totally rip, right? But more importantly, he knows when not to. And that is why this is the perfect solo to add to your arsenal. Now, let's go melt some faces. And as always, if you want to be a G, you gotta play in key, tune those axes to standard tuning. Today's solo is based around C# minor pentatonic and the C# minor scale. All right, here we go. Or let's get into it. All right, this first lick right here, not too bad. On the B string, you're gonna be hitting 4, 5 on the B and then grabbing 6 on the G string. Sounds like this. Wiggle on the C#. 2 times through. The third time's a little differently. You're gonna grab 4, 5 on the B with a full step bend after. Little wiggle at the top. Then you're gonna play 5, 4 to 4 on the G. All right. Last time, you're gonna repeat the first sequence. Now we're coming up here to position number 1, that famous pentatonic box that everyone knows and loves, right? So on the B string, starting here on fret number 9, you're gonna do a hammer-on pull-off to 12, okay? Go back to 12, full step bend. Do another pick, and you're gonna release it with a pull-off back down to 9. Then you're gonna grab fret number 9 on the G string with a full step bend, pinky finger, back down to that triad right there, and you're gonna wiggle that. So this is like the famous Steve Lukather lick. You're just gonna be doing it on the G string right here, okay? Now, if that's a little tricky for you, if you got small mitts like this guy, there's a few other ways you could play it, okay? For the longest time, I didn't realize that he actually did the hammer-on right there. I did it like this when I played it live. I did a hammer-on, so that's another way you can play it. It may not be the easiest way, but I think the easiest way you could play this lick would be to grab fret number 11 right here on the G string, slide up to 13, grab 10 on the B. It sounds slightly different. No one's gonna notice, it's the same notes, okay? But the only thing you gotta be tricky on is make sure you don't slur them together like this. You don't want them ringing together, okay? Keep them separate. Okay, so moving on. Hey, don't forget to subscribe. All right, I'm done. Back to the lesson. All right, after that triad right here, you're gonna do a walk up on the C# minor scale, okay? So you're gonna do a full step bend, G string, fret number 9. Then you're gonna walk up right here, 8, 9, 11, 9, 10, 12, back down to 10. Okay, give that little wiggle. Then I like to slide into fret 9 right here. You're gonna descend on the same scale. Obviously, you're gonna wiggle it because that shit's cool. Moving on, this is a pretty simple lick, pentatonic in nature, okay? It takes you from position 3 into 4 with a fast little slur of notes, okay? But they're very easy. So it's 14 to 16 on the A, 14, 16 on the D, sliding into 18. Sounds like this. And then you're gonna grab 16, 18 on the G, right? Then you're gonna grab fret number 17 on the B string, full step bend and release, down to 16, back to 17. Slowly. Little wiggle. All right, for that lick that's probably stressing you out, don't worry about it, okay? I'm gonna teach you the way that Scotti plays it, then I'm gonna teach you a couple other ways that you can consider that will sound just as good. All right, so down here, we're in that same exact position for C sharp minor box that you were down here when you started the solo. Right down here, excuse me. You're just down here a full octave higher. Okay, so fret number 19. Starting on fret number 19, then he does this little cascading walk down of the scale. So he does a 19, 17, 16 with a hammer on. Sounds like that. Then you do 19 on the B, back to 16. I'm getting all fucked up. 18, 16. All right, so now you're on the B string, same sequence of notes. 19, 17, 16. Grab 18 on the B, or excuse me, 18 on the G. 17, 16 on the B. 18, 16. And then a full octave with a full step bend. Played slow, one more time. One more time through. And that is the end of the solo there. Now, if you are getting a little tripped up on this guy, so a secret would be pick as little as possible, okay? That's one pick. Then I do a pick on the B and E right there. Then I do a full pull off on the B string. I do 18, 17, 16, 18, 16. That is it, okay? You don't have to play it note for it to still sound cool. Minor tangent right here, okay? If you watch a lot of your guys play these solos live, they play them different every single night. This is just a flurry of notes because the dude just got killer feel and he could just, you know, wing that kind of stuff night after night, and no one's on the, you know, the YouTube's going, he didn't play his own solo right. It doesn't matter. If it sounds good, it is good. So just play what, you know, feels good to you. A couple variations you could do. You could just literally walk down the scale. That's one option. You could do a little variance where you do. You're gonna have to adjust the time a little bit, but that's such a quick flurry of time that the little micro adjustments that you have to make, 99% of the people will not notice, okay? Now I know someone's gonna squawk at me down low. I don't care, it's not a big deal, okay? We don't need to take ourselves so seriously. If you sound good in your modified way of playing this solo, killer. Props to you. All right, you guys, you just learned one of the most epic solos of the 80s. Congratulations, all right? One more time, we're gonna watch it in real time. I'm gonna overlay each section while I'm playing it so it really sinks in. All right, let's do it. All right, you guys, that's a wrap. Thank you so much for watching. If you got something out of this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Also down below is a link to my free guitar community called the Fretslayer Hub. I hope to see you there. Until next time, keep shredding.